Hello.
What is teenage rebellion? We've all been there, but what does it actually mean? My daughter is 17, going on 14. Her attitude to life is not one of anticipation about becoming an adult, but one of fear and desperate need to cling on to the security that home and others looking after her brings. I know that she's not alone in this attitude. It seems that the majority of children in today's society are hiding away because they don't like what they've seen. They don't actually want to face the reality of life. How awful is that? I can only assume that it was my generation that caused the abhorrent society that we now live in. For generations, teenage rebellion has been about going against the norm, fighting for your right for change, ringing out the old and bringing in the new. Our parents didn't understand it, and we praised it. I'm a product of the 80s, when life was bringing in more rights for women and gays and saying no to racism. It was about wearing clothes that your parents hated, in retrospect they were right, and putting yourself out there. It was about proving that the youth were the future. But what have we done? The future we created is now in the hands of our children, and they don't seem to like it very much. At least our rebellion stemmed from a society of respect, where you were brought up to do what you were told, and if not, you understood the consequences. Today, there's an extreme lack of respect for anything or anyone. Sex is thrown into your face on television and in pop videos where women have to parade themselves wearing very little or nothing in order to sell songs. I know I sound like a modern-day Mary Whitehouse, and if you don't know who she is, look her up, but these are not just my words, they came from my daughter. I was amazed when she actually told me that she thinks today's music is rubbish, and it all sounds the same. Those are supposed to be my words, not hers. The internet has so much information that there is nothing my daughter doesn't know about sex and relationships, to the point that she doesn't actually want to enter into such a contract lest she should be judged. Children these days are scared of today's society to such an extent that they have developed far-reaching attitudes that cause them to have panic attacks, anorexia, ADHD, to name but a few of the mental illnesses that seem to have developed over the recent years. I'm not saying these didn't exist when I was younger, but we were more often than not told to just get on with it, and thus we learnt to be more resilient. It's no wonder that the children of today are hiding away. The YouTube phenomenon has grown due to the fact that the young are staying in. They're avoiding proper interaction. Those who are creating the videos and those who spend their days watching them, there is no real difference. Don't get me wrong, I actually think YouTube is...
There's a huge difference.
Yes.
You know, work and then just sitting on your ass.
Yeah. I know. Okay. You can put that bit in.
Okay.
I appreciate that. That's not what I'm saying.
Okay, go on.
YouTube is a fantastic vehicle for the youth of today. For instance, it's done wonders for my daughter. A lot of her friends have been born from the interests they share on YouTube. I believe it's created a community of like-minded people who share their experiences and meet up for fun events. And as she points out, it was YouTube that helped her with her fight against anorexia and inspires her to keep going and share her story. I'm not saying that teenagers never go out and do anything, but I am saying that there is a certain narrowness to their world. So what is teenage rebellion? It's a want for change and growth within the society of the day. We need to take a long, hard look at today's society and realise that the teenage rebellion is actually working, but quietly from the inside. I'm not sure that they themselves know that they're rebelling. After all, what are they rebelling for? There is nothing they don't have, or have access to. Nothing. Everything is there for them on a plate. I say to parents and any adults alike, we rebelled and made ourselves heard. These teenagers are simply becoming recluses with mental disabilities that we don't have the resources or the understanding to cure. Not only should we stand up to this, but we should persuade our children to stand up and say no to the society that they are ashamed to be part of. They worry too much about pushing forward. We can help them. Give the teenagers something to rebel about. Band together and create something memorable that the beginning of the century will be remembered for. Create petitions, not for politicians, but for the youth, your friends, your sons, your daughters, that can help to stop being scared and get out and live without being judged or being worried about the fear of failure. Use the internet, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, whatever. Just get together and know what your cause is. If you'd like to share your story and help form this movement, please press the link in the description if you wish to sign up and become part of the rebellion momentum.
Enjoying life, probably in a really good dream involving Jughead, and a bomb will explode. Oh my god, shut up! Shut up, shut up, shut up!
Wait, I'm going to give you a secret about morgues, right?
Wait, this is really weird, like it goes around the wrong way. Oh, look, try and put this on your face. So, little secret about Morgs is he's actually 21.